So her son walks up to me and says, I also have this, but I think I can sell this for like $150 on Amazon. So we're sitting here browsing Facebook Marketplace, and a deal comes up for $15 for 2 Game Boy Advances with games, and Advance SPs nonetheless. And $15 is crazy low. So I sent her a message. It says sale already pending, but I said, you know what, I'll just let her know, like, hey, if it becomes available or if the other person doesn't show up, I'll pay $50 for it. And she's like, oh, really? Okay, well, if he doesn't show up, I'll let you know. And I told her, hey, my wife and I collect. Is there any other video games you happen to be selling? Just in case this one does sell, then at least I could get other stuff from her maybe. And she showed me a DS Lite and some other stuff. And she's like, you know what? If you'll give me $50, I'll go ahead and sell everything to you. And then she kept adding more and more and more things to it. So I'm gonna let her keep adding things while I'm on my way to her. And I'm gonna bring a bunch of extra cash with me, and we'll see what else our kids find and make a great Facebook Marketplace deal.
Okay, go be nice.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, puppers.
Hey, he won't. Anyway, he's not.
Come here.
Anyway, are you here for the game?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Okay.
So I have a question for you,
Sure.
and then so I did find the cords.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
I found the cords. Anyway, they're in here somewhere. I need to help her with something really quick, and then there are some controllers, and I do have
cool.
one game.
All right.
If you want to look.
So I couldn't really record that. I didn't have my GoPro with me. It was a very quick impromptu deal. But she found more games, and her son brought out another 4 games, and there's a banger in there. What a deal. So we're gonna bring this all back to the house and show you what we got. Paid $150 total for this deal, so stay tuned. All right, so we're back at the house, and let me show you what we got. It's kind of crazy. So first of all, the major items in question, the Game Boy SPs, Advance SPs. She said they didn't work. Turns out this one just had a super bubbly battery in it. I took it out so it didn't warp the door too much. Looks like it's nice and flat now. But they both work just fine. Some aftermarket, really lightweight, garbage Xbox Series X controllers. Some micro Mad Catz original Xbox controllers. And let me tell you, these things are actually one of my favorite controllers for the Xboxes. Comment below if you're a fan of the Mad Catz series. I'm not, but I love the mini controllers. They did some for GameCube as well that were like some of my favorites. A pair of headphones that have been probably on somebody's ears, therefore I'm going to throw them away. They don't seem to be much value anyways. The Armed Forces Xbox One controller. I didn't even know they had an Xbox One, so that was a surprise. And another one with the initials carved into it. I didn't know people did that. Why would you carve your initials in a controller? But they both work fine. They both have their battery covers, and it has the little speak box attachment. White DS Lite. This works great. It's actually pretty clean too. The hinge is nice and tight. There are some scratches on the bottom screen, but the hinge is nice. And it actually has its dust cover, which is kind of crazy. And not too dirty. And then, as you saw a little bit in the video, I was able to capture just a bit. Minecraft Xbox One Edition, sure. Stack of garbage games. These are all worth under $5 each, so I'm not even really counting them. Sell them to a store, something like that. And then these are all the good games. So Mario Kart, Star Wars Episode 3, Lord of the Rings, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, another Star Wars Episode 3, and then Pokemon Black 2, $100 cartridge. This total lot, obviously original Xbox as well, forgot to mention. That works fine. She actually found the cables for it too, so excellent. This we paid $150 for, and the total value is right around $540. That's way more than we expected it to be worth, and the best part is they actually come with their OEM power cables, which is, that adds a lot of value to that system. And again, I didn't even count these. These are worth like $5 each. So $540 is a great deal. But more importantly, I really want to tell you how this went down, because this is a kind of unique circumstance. Basically what happened is she had it listed, $15, sale pending. and it said 2 old broken Game Boys. And I said, you know what, if you don't end up selling it, I'll give you 50. Because there wasn't really anything else special in the lot other than like a Mario Kart and then the 2 Game Boy Advances. So that's worth 50 bucks to me. I think both of them might be condition upgrades. Well, I know the black one isn't, the blue one might be. So, and then I just said, you know, let me know if it falls through. And she said, well, I do have this DS Lite. I'm like, oh, you're talking to me. That's awesome. And I said, yeah, I might be interested in that. Do you have any games for it? She said, no. And she said, hey, my boys and I have a question. This is where things turned, right? At this point, the sale's not mine. The sale's somebody else's, and maybe she'll sell me a DS Lite for a good deal. So she said, my boys have a question. You did see on the post that it says the Game Boys are broken, right? I said, yeah. This is where the turning point literally happened. I said, yes, they probably just need new batteries. No big deal. And she said, oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sell them to you if you really would offer me 50 and pick up today. Okay. Yeah. I said, how much do you want for the DS? And she said, 20 bucks. I don't know how to work it though. I said, that's fine. We'll figure that out. Do you know if it works? She said, yeah, it charges and turns on. I said, okay. And then I asked her, do you have any other video games? N64, Game Boy, blah, 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 blah. And she said no. And then waited 5 minutes and she sent me photos of more Game Boy games and then Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. And then she said, but that's it. And then another 10 minutes later, she said, oh, and I found this. And it was an original Xbox. She said, but I only have the console. I said, okay. How much do you want for all that? And she said, how about 100? I said, sure. Yeah, that sounds fair. And then 5 minutes later, she says, oh, I found the cords for him. Oh, okay. I said, well, I'm on my way. I'm going to bring extra cash just in case you find anything else. She said, nope, that's it. So on my way, I told her I'll be there in 30 minutes, you know, no big deal. And I get there, and so her son walks up to me and says, I also have this, but I think I can sell this for like $150 on Amazon. And immediately in there, we see the Pokemon, right? So I said, oh, that's great. Do you sell on Amazon? He said, no, I haven't before. And so I talked to him for a minute, and I said, well, you do have to have an account. You pay an annual or monthly fee or something like that. I don't sell on Amazon, but I know there's a fee to it. He said, oh, okay. He's like, well, do you want to buy it? I said, yeah, I'd love to, but I'm not going to offer you $150 for it. Like, maybe that's what people are listing them for. But I said, I'd give you $50 for it, like, if you're cool with that. And then, you know, we'll see if my wife wants it for the collection. He goes, yeah, let's do that. I really want to buy Elden Ring, so that would get me really close to that. I said, awesome. So I ended up paying $150 for everything, and he was super happy. And she was super happy because the mom was like, oh, don't tell them it was just a battery that was dead because then they'll want to keep it. I said, okay, you know, I won't say anything. I'll let you manage your kids however you want. What a great deal for us for $150, value $540. So Elisa was not in this video. She's actually homesick right now, and she'll feel better soon, I'm sure. It's just, you know, stuff going around, not COVID. And thank you for watching. And remember, wait, I can't do that. The couple isn't in this one. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like these kind of pickups, and we'll see you next time. Take care. If you like this video, make sure you check this one out.